Sticker journaling. What exactly is that? How do you do that? And why would you do that? Let me explain. Hi friends, it's Mari from Mari Hiraya Archives, and today we are going to talk about something that is a favorite of mine, of course, because that's all we do is talk about all our favorites, but that's okay. That just means that I enjoy making these videos for you guys. But today we're going to talk about sticker journaling, and it's a form of journaling. I don't know when it started, but I do know that I do enjoy doing it. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about it, what items that you need to get started, more like a starter pack, and the different kind of journals that you can use to do this. And honestly, you can use any journal. And so I'm just going to show you just kind of some of the layouts that I've used, and then we can also together we can come up with some new ones. So before we get started, these are the items, the notebooks that I'm going to show you. We have an A5 size that's dated. I do have an A6 size, one that's dated and undated. And then of course, I can't leave this out. We have an A7 size notebook as well. And of course, the Hobonichi Weeks, which is the current journal the current planner that I'm using to journal in, to do my sticker journaling in. Okay, so before we get started, let me go ahead and clear my space so it's not so distracting, and so the camera does not focus on all these things. And then I will put this over here. Okay, so first things first, what you need to do. Now, so sticker journaling is a way to express your creativity in your journal pages. And some people like to draw in it. Some people like to write in their journals a lot. And then some of us, like for me, I love stickers. And so stickers bring me joy. And so stickers is what I use for my journaling. So first things first, obviously what you need is a notebook. And like I had mentioned, we have all different sizes that we will try out. And then second most important thing are stickers, right? And so I would recommend, depending on what your notebook of choice is, the size will determine what kind of stickers you use. And then also you have to be mindful about what you love as far as the design, as far as the aesthetic. Are you really into florals? What do you think you'll be journaling more about? And so in my case, I like to journal about what's happening in my life, which I'm pretty sure all of you guys do as well. And so I like to eat, and so I do have a lot of food stickers. And I tend to journal in very small spaces because I do prefer a much smaller size. And so these are the stickers that I choose. And so another thing that's very important after picking your stickers is how you store them. So to go back with the kinds of stickers that you want to get is that you have to be mindful about the notebook that you're using, because sometimes you can get like if your pages are really thick, like say for example, this is an Archer and Olive notebook that I have, and it doesn't use thin paper like the Hobonichi Weeks. The Hobonichi Weeks use Tomoe River paper, and so the paper is very thin, right? And so you have to be mindful about that as far as the stickers that you're going to choose. This one has much thicker paper, and so I think this is 160 GSM, so it almost feels like cardstock. And so lots of stickers can, be on here where it doesn't like add bulk to your notebook. As in the Hobonichi Weeks, where it's mostly thin paper, you do have to be kind of careful about the types of stickers you use. Like, for example, I have these stickers. This is for my tarot journaling, but these are pretty thick, right, and heavy, the way what it was printed on. And so if I have put it on my Hobonichi Weeks, it would feel really heavy on the paper. And that is not the vibe that I'm going for. So you want to be mindful about the type of stickers that you get. Now, there's different types of stickers that you can find in the market. And let me show you what I mean. So I showed you actually, let me put this out here so I can use it as an example. So we have the little cardstock like stickers, right? But we also can have what is called like, let's see. So the washi type, they're called PET or PET. And usually it's like a clear roll. And then what you do is you kind of just cut it out, but it's this very thin, flimsy, thin paper. And this is the type of sticker that I like to put in my journaling because of the fact that it's very flimsy and very thin. And when you actually put it on paper, and let me pull out a Hobonichi Weeks that has the Tomoe River. When you actually put it on the page, it's not so heavy on this. And it kind of just melts into the page. So it doesn't even look like a sticker. It just kind of looks like, sorry, I thought I heard something. But you see what I'm saying is that it kind of makes it feel like it's part of the page and it's not so heavy versus this one. And let's put this on here just so we could kind of demonstrate the importance of choosing the right sticker for the type of paper. And so this one, it's a little bit thicker. It's thin, but when we put it on here, you can see how, like this right here, you see how it's just kind of flexing with it because it's just so thin. This one, on the other hand, it still kind of flexes, but it doesn't really give. So it's very important and then of course, when you look back here, because of this paper, if there's any ghosting, but there is. But my point is to make sure, and if you can feel this, it's a totally different feel. Like this really feels like it's part of the paper versus this one, you can tell it's a sticker on top of the paper. There's nothing wrong with that. It's definitely preference. But I think my point is to just make sure that you purchase stickers that you have to be mindful about what kind of paper it's going on to. That's just one thing that I like to do. I don't really go for the thicker, like cardstock feeling sticker. I always go for the thin ones. And usually the best way to get like the thin stickers is to go through using a washi roll, and then you cut out the designs. So, and then if, for example, if you're putting it on a thicker, and obviously, again, it just looks like it's part of the paper no matter what kind of paper. So if you're looking for a very versatile or versatile, depending on how you say it, stickers, go with the thin one because they go with both heavy stock pages as well as thin pages. That way you can just kind of not have to worry about, can I use this type of sticker based on the type of, you can transition through any notebook and not have to worry about the weight of the paper. Okay, so yeah, so that's one thing to consider when choosing your stickers. And then another thing too is also the size of your stickers. Now, I use both big and small in my journaling. As you can see, I both have big and small. Sorry, big and small. Like these are a lot bigger. And then I do have the smaller stickers. And the reason why I love the small stickers is because I journal in a very small space. And like I had mentioned, I journal in a Hobonichi Weeks, and I also journal vertically. So, for example, this week, here we go. So I purposely make this a vertical journal just because I like to journal this way when documenting my day. And so I like to use smaller stickers in my space because they fit better. And so, sorry, I was like reaching up. And so the smaller stickers are a lot better for me um, when I journal. Now, I mean, these will work for bigger journals, like say the A5. The smaller stickers would definitely work. If you like, take for example, like the monthly pages. I for some reason blocked it out. I must have personal stuff in there. But I mean, the page will swallow it. But you can do um, smaller stickers on a larger um, spread or a larger notebook. So big or small, I say to have both um, because it'll go with anything. But if you are like I have a big sticker here and it still works. It just takes up a lot more space. So consider that. But for me, I have both big and small. And then the next thing you also want to consider is your aesthetic. I used to just buy stickers because I thought I was cute. And then when I would journal, I would realize like, oh, I'm not reaching out to it. It's because it's stickers that are not my aesthetic, or it's not something that I think that is beautiful that I could put in my journaling. For example, and I'll probably use this as an example a lot, but take for this example, like these are beautiful stickers, right? They are, but these aren't really necessary my type of stickers that I would journal in. It's not my style. The reason why I have these stickers, it's actually for my tarot journaling, which, excuse me, which a video on that is coming out soon. But this is specifically because it is a themed style journal. I wanted to do that. I mean, I could probably use these, but it's not the vibe that I'm going for my tarot journal. So I did get these. But will I be using this in my normal, regular daily journaling? No, because these I'm not drawn to these. And so that's one thing to consider is to make sure you purchase stickers that will bring you joy and will make you want to journal and will make you want to put the stickers on the page. And not only that, like it'll help too with kind of not hoarding stickers or buying stickers and I think that's the main reason why I don't subscribe. I mean, if you do subscribe to sticker clubs, that's cool. You know, that's your thing. But for me, I am so picky with my stickers is that I don't want to be left with stickers that I'm not going to use, or I'm kind of forced to put it in storage for maybe one day. I don't want to do that because I want to use my stickers. So that's something also to be mindful about, is to just make sure you choose stickers that bring you joy, that you know that will motivate you to journal in. Okay, so now that we talked about the types of stickers, I guess I can show you the different types of stickers. And what I'll do too is I will put in the description box where I like to buy my stickers. And like, for example, these, I already have this in my sticker books, but I just bought extra because I really, really love these stickers. I think they are so beautiful. I love the artwork on it. And I feel like a lot of these will pertain to my life. Oh, and that again, subject matter is you want to purchase stickers that will pertain to what you're journaling about. And in my case, obviously, it's my life. So I like to buy stickers that have these things on it, like cooking, which I like to do, eating. And then I like to have like people because, the activities that I'm doing throughout the day. So, but yeah, so that's one thing to look at when it comes to stickers. And you don't need a lot. Like, you don't honestly need a lot. You could probably, use one pack of stickers like this right here. This is a lot of subject matter. So I think I can actually use this maybe if I use maybe like 3 or 4 stickers a day. I mean, this could probably last a week or more, so you don't necessarily have to have a huge collection of stickers. Because that's one thing too that I like to emphasize is that you don't want to go overboard because it can get overwhelming. Well, in my case, it gets really overwhelming. So I'm a little bit more mindful about the stickers that I buy because I feel bad if it's just sitting in my storage not being used. Okay, so now that we got that, a great way or the next thing that you want to do now that you have determined your notebook of size, the paper that you're going to be using, the types of stickers that you will use. Actually, I mentioned about washi tapes and I should have grabbed this beforehand, but let me go grab what I mean because, oops, sorry. This is a great way to maximize the amount of stickers if you just buy one washi roll. Let me show you. And I'm not talking about like, these actually have subject matter on it. So I'll take out several so I can kind of give you an example of the different washi tapes that I like to use. Let me scooch in my chair. Okay. All right. So these are washi tapes. And this is what I mean with this. And they also have stickers and washi tape that is printed on washi paper. And it's thin and it melts into the paper, which is another favorite of mine. And then you also have a type where back in the day, before they had this technology, is where you would get, okay, where's the thing? Okay. All right, where is there it is. Sometimes these tapes are so, okay. Here's what I mean. So you have your washi tape and then you just kind of cut them out. You fussy cut them. That's what we call it when you have to cut out the designs. You call fussy cut because you have to, but you see how it's like that. You'd have to cut it out. But now they have washi tapes. And guys, like the quality of washi tape is not treated equal. I've had stickers and washi that like either it doesn't stick well or so I kind of have the types of brands that I like. But this is what I mean is like this is what is called a kiss cut, meaning that it is already cut out for you and you don't have to, let me grab a tweezer. You don't have to fussy cut it. It's already, hold on. It's already, oh my goodness, why am I having such a hard time? There we go. It's already cut out for you. And so you don't have to cut it. So it's just like that, which is super, super convenient. And this is brick. So I don't want to waste this. So I'm going to put it in my sticker book. But those are the different kinds. And this is an object. So I'm going to go more in detail about how I organize my stickers. But yeah, so they have that's already kiss cut that you can use. And then also the ones that you have to like cut out yourself. And this is what I mean about washi tape could be a great way. Like if you don't want to buy stickers and want to buy washi, usually you can buy a huge roll. And usually it has like 14, 15 different designs on each loop. And you can imagine how many girl stickers you can get out of just one roll. And so this is a great way to maximize your budget because you get different designs and then you get multiples of it. Now, yes, you could, I don't know if you could get tired of it because they're so pretty, but I like to purchase different kinds. So, but this is one way of getting more designs. And this one has like a ton of designs, as you can see. This one has a lot. But again, making sure that you purchase washi tape or stickers that pertain to what you are going to journal about. In my case, it's a lot of lifestyle, a lot of things that I'm doing. So that is the subject type that I am looking for in stickers and in washi tape. Okay. Next up is how you store your stickers. I feel like this is very, very important because having easy access to your supplies is very important because it allows you to kind of journal and not have so much obstacles in place. If I have all my stickers stored away somewhere, the likelihood of me going in there to grab it and then journal every single day seems a little bit more tedious for me. And I don't know if this is like with you, but for me, at least, I have to have things easily accessible to me. Otherwise, it's not going to stick. And so I do make the effort in the beginning, whatever that may be, to make that easier for me. That way it makes it more sustainable for me in the long run that I will continue doing this over and over and over again. And so the first thing that I did, and I know this might seem a little bit tedious, but trust me, it has been such a game changer for me, is all my stickers and all my washi tape, I cut and I fussy cut all the designs, multiple designs. And I did this probably in the span of like a week, a couple hours here and there, whenever I had free time to do. But what I ended up doing, and there's other ways to store it. You could store it in a container on your desk all together. There's like books like this where you have, you know, like these clear plastic things that you put your sheets in. There's also books like this where there's pockets in it and you can store your sheets of sticker paper. Whatever you choose as far as how you store your stickers, my point is that you do it in a way where it's easy for you to journal and pick it. And it's easier for you to have access to it. So my choice is I do have a storage box here in the corner. I would move you guys, but I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to put the camera back where it needs to be. But I have a little storage container that has all my books and stuff that houses these books. And what I'd have is, this is a Travelers Company sticker release book. Now, there's a lot of companies also that make this. I think Midori not Midori, it's the same brand. There's other designers or other brands that do it. But basically what it is a book that has this like, it's like wax paper, right? So what you do is, let me take a sticker. Oh, that's not one. Let me take, for example, I'll take a Kita washi. Okay, here's a washi. And we just pull one. And also, here's another great thing too. If you've ever heard of Kita, they make these washi tape stickers. Either this, and they also make I think this is it, this one. It's not just washi, but they also make like cute stickers. But I like this because it looks like a little match holder. And so it's very thin. And this, I mean, doesn't need a lot of space to, but it's a really good sticker option that you can carry in your notebook, or you can store on your desk, and it's, you can just stack them. Okay, so take this for example. So it's sticky. This will go into the washi category. And so just basically finding an empty page. Here we go. And you just stick it on there for later use. And it's just like that. And then when you're ready to use it, it comes right off. So these little booklets are great. And it's, so what I have, how I have it stored is, so this Traveler's Company has two sizes. There's a standard size, which is the size of a Traveler's Company Traveler's Notebook, the standard size. And then they have the passport size, which is the size of the Traveler's Notebook passport. And I do have two odd sizes, and that's only because I took a standard size and cut it down. So that's why I have these two weird sizes, but technically they come in two sizes. And what I ended up doing, and when I purchased these sticker release books, I didn't have anything in mind other than just storing my stickers, obviously. So if I would have done this a little bit differently, I probably would have put my food stickers, because I use a lot of these and I have a lot of these, in a bigger notebook or in this size. But I wasn't thinking it through, and so I run out of space of this a lot. And so I have a lot of stickers that are kind of pending. I'm just waiting to use up these stickers so I can add more to it. But if I would, I mean, I am considering purchasing another one, just so it would be a continuous, or the to be continued in this one. So I might have to do that, or I might just use some space here, but I don't know. I don't think my brain likes that. So what I do is I just actually categorize my sticker books, because it makes my brain happy as far as organizing it this way. And so I have it divided in categories. So like this sticker book is for people. And like I had mentioned earlier, is consider the size that you need and the space that you're going to put it in. Is if you have like a category where you have a lot of girl stickers, then maybe consider only like using a bigger sticker release book. If you have a lot of food stickers, don't put it in a small passport size sticker book, because then you would run out of space. And I really wish I would have gone bigger, but it's okay. It still works. So the categories that I currently have right now are stickers for people. So anything that's people related is in this sticker book. And a lot of these are washi tape stickers. But as you can see, I have a lot of people, because I like to journal with these. I have a lot of like the tiny stickers, as you can see. And then the next one I have is next category. And what I do is I just put the stickers of what it is. So this is telling me these are people. This is telling me these are my floral / nature stuff. And so this is what I store, like where I store all of my florals, anything dealing with the weather, anything dealing with nature, it's going to be in here. So like the mountains, mostly florals, because I like florals. So again, tying to the fact that you want to buy stickers that you love and will use. That way you don't have a sticker book filled of like okay stickers. That's just such a waste of real estate. But you see what I mean. So like there's sceneries, there's nature sceneries that I have in here. So I know even though there's people in there, majority of this is basically it's nature themed. And so that's the reason why it's in here. And sometimes you have to make an executive decision, because sometimes like they have two different subjects in it and you're like trying to figure out which category it belongs. So for me, I just felt like this is more of a nature theme. So that's why I put it in there. But yeah, anything dealing with the weather, this is where it belongs. Food, this is the food category, as you can see. And so I have nothing but food related items. Now I started putting people in here that had food, but then I realized it needs to go in the people one because there's just not enough space for this little book. So now I just strictly have food. Like this right here, I would move this over to the people, but then this has an animal too. So it's just gonna stay there for now. I don't want to make a decision. But you see what I'm saying? Like these right here, I mean, technically, yes, this would be great here, but if I had a bigger notebook like this one, then I could do that. But because it was taking so much space, I had to make that decision to just kind of put the people in the people category. So that is how I store it. Next one are objects. And I'm just telling you this so maybe you can get an idea of how to categorize your stickers. This one is objects, so anything like house related, any objects really. TV, pajamas, buildings, books, transportation. I mean, those are things, those are buildings. That's a bridge, that's a detergent bottle. These are icons. I mean, these are still things to me. And so that's why it's in this book. Stationery stuff, bookcases, you get the point. Bows, stamps, these are all objects. And so that's the reason why I chose to categorize this as objects. It was just easier for me to, because it can really go crazy when it comes to categories. And it's like, okay, what's the simplest? I don't need to go to too many deep levels. What is the most surface subject I can find? And so this one is animals. And so any animal themed sticker goes in there. And I don't really use a lot of animals in my journaling. From time to time, I like birds. I love birds. But as you can see, I don't have very many of it because it's not something I really gravitate to, are animal stickers. Only if there's like pretty florals in it, then yes, like these birds right here, or if it's like pretty watercolor. I love watercolor stickers. So you'll see those in there. But for the main thing, like I don't really like, I wouldn't necessarily buy these stickers as you see right here because of the pets, but these came in a different sticker pack that actually went with these people right here. And I like this. And so that's the reason why I have it. But I won't necessarily purchase this by itself. If I had a sticker pack of that, I probably wouldn't choose it for myself. And that's what I mean is like knowing your style and knowing what you like. Even though it's cute, I mean, they're super cute, but will I really be using it in my journaling? And so I know myself that animal stickers are not something that I gravitate to when I'm journaling. And so as you can tell, I don't have very many of it. And that helps you in the future when you're trying to purchase stickers for yourself. And then my last one is the washi one. And this is where I have quotes in it, because a lot of these washi stickers or even a lot of these sticker packs might have quotes. And so this is where I placed it. So these all have quotes and words on it. And then also like these geometric shapes, washi tape, that's all in here. And so it makes my brain feel nice. So when I'm journaling and I'm like, you know what, I really want to put a quote. And I know it's in this book because this is where all my quotes are. And I actually use a lot of this book. So I actually just refilled it. And I have a little video out for that that's coming out soon. So, and guys, like if you guys want to see something or you have a question, like let me know in the comments because I'm here. I'm listening to you guys. Like whenever you guys ask about certain things, I'm like, you know what, I could do a video about that so I can help out and, you know, do my part of contributing to this journaling community. So that is how I organize my stickers. Again, this is what I did to make it more accessible for me so I can journal every day or every week or however often you choose to journal. But like I said, keeping this accessible to you, easier for you, I think will increase the chances of you making it a consistent thing in your life. Okay, So let me put that aside. Now that we've got that out of the way, next thing is your choice of pen. Very important because you need to write. You need some kind of thing to write with. And these are just a few of the favorite things that I love to write with. And so I'm just going to kind of separate it by type. And this adds kind of some visual pop to my sticker journaling. So obviously you just need a plain black pens, and it depends on the kind of notebook that you're writing on, which paper your pen likes. So that can be a huge rabbit hole to go into. But for now, since I am in a Hobonichi Weeks, and these pens have worked in a lot of the notebooks that I haven't seen like any that it doesn't work for, but it is the Uniball one. It's the Uniball one, and this I believe is, I hate when I take off the sticker, but I believe this is a 0.5. Usually I can tell by the, yeah, this is a 0.5. When you start using the same pens over and over, you can tell like what thing is, but this is a 0.5. So this gives it a little darker line to it. And to kind of give you an example, actually, let me pull out my notepad so I can kind of demonstrate this for you. Okay, so this is a, make sure I am in frame, Uniball one, and I believe it's a 0.5. So as you can see, it's a nice dark line. I feel like you will be able to see it on your page versus say 0.38, which is a little bit smaller. Wait, maybe I got this backwards. Oh, it's the same. So I like to use this because it's a little bit darker on my Hobonichi Weeks page. And so for an example, on my monthly, I like to use it on my monthly. It gives a better, so this is what I use for this. It gives it, it's a nice dark line. And it doesn't, I mean, it goes a little, but it doesn't bleed. So you can't really see. Okay, so this is a favorite of mine when it comes to journaling in my sticker journal. This one is another favorite of mine. This is actually a brand that I found on Amazon, maybe like back in 2019 when my kids were looking for pens for school, and I loved how it looked, and I thought, you know, this would be a nice pen for them to use at school. It's very minimal. This is the Keiko brand, and we've purchased this over and over and over again because it is such a great pen. And this is in the, I want to say it's a 0.5 as well. Again, it's a great pen to use, and so I don't know if you can see, no bleeding. And actually I got this one from the same brand. It's the Pantone colors, and it is a beautiful pen. You guys are seeing a sneak peek. I have not filmed this yet. But look how beautiful. Okay, that's it. That's all you get. Okay, but this is another pen. So I would just pick a favorite pen. This is again another Uniball one in 0.5. Again, it's a nice dark pen, and I like to journal in a nice dark pen. Not too thick, and it's not super thin where you can't really see. And so I would highly recommend looking into a 0.5. Okay, next up is I like to use colored pen to kind of give some interest to the page. And again, these are all 0.5s because I like the thickness of it. And so these are the Sarasa, the Zebra Sarasa clip pens, and these are in the vintage colors, and these are the colors that I'm drawn to. So again, you want to pick colors that you are drawn to because then you will be more inclined to journal. So this is a blue that I like to use. This is a burgundy color that I like to use. This is a beautiful brown color. I love using a brown pen. And then this is a yellow color. And so I like to use it in my journaling. And I'll show you an example of what I mean. It's like sometimes I like to color code. Here's a more yellowish. Here's more blue. So you get my point. So I would say get a nice black pen. Get a nice colored pen. You don't have to get all of these, but choose a favorite of yours. Unless you want to get all of these, then go for it. And then the markers. I will go with the mild liners. So these are mild liners. These are the zebra mild liners. And they come in so many different colors. And the ones that I am drawn to is the more muted colors. And so these are the colors that I like. And sometimes like I like to use is sometimes I will do this, and then I will, and this is the reason why I like the 0.5. I'll do that and I'll just be like, tomorrow. And it kind of gives it a little visual interest on the page. So I have this beautiful purple. I like using this yellow one, the classic yellow, and then this blue. And currently one of my favorites is this color. I don't know what it's called. And these are actually dual-sided. So you have the chisel, and then you also have the fine tip, which is nice. But this is one of the colors that I'm currently loving. It's like this moss sea green color. It's so pretty. You can see it. So it's nice to have both. So I would say like pick a color palette that you love, you know. It doesn't have to be too complicated for your journaling, you know. You just need a black pen or a colored pen. Like you don't need all of this. These are just ways to enhance your journaling experience if you choose to. But yeah, I like to do this. Like say, for example, I'm stamping something. Let's see. Let us put this aside. And say, for example, oops, sorry. I'm going to just kind of do this cute, right? And say I am going to stamp, like I am going to drink tea. I drank tea today, and I am going to, and I'll discuss all this stuff also. And then I'll stamp it right in the middle. And it kind of gives it some visual interest, right? Super cute. Okay. So I really love, and then you can also just stamp it and then just color the inside of it. Let's do that. There should be some stamp left. There we go. And say we are just going to color the inside. So I love these markers. And let's say we just want to color the mug. You can do that as well. So these are great little markers to have in your little arsenal. And then another one that I like are brush pens, because I like to sometimes letter in some words in my journaling, and I will show you an example of what I mean. And let's see. Like that, just to kind of give it some visual interest, as you can see. And so what I like using are these brush pens. So you can make it thick, thin, and then it's also double-sided. So you have the brush pen side, and then you have the fine liner side, which is nice because I like to give it to my rest day. I just do this, and then I'll take the smaller one and just cursive in rest day. So I like having these brush pens, and this one is the Sailor Shikiori. You can see it, the Sailor Shikiori. So this is a brand that I love. They have tons of colors, but again, I am drawn to like earthy, muted tones. So this is the ones that I'm using currently in my journaling. So But yeah, that is one thing that you want to have in your journal. Let me leave that there. Okay, next up is if you want to, I know we're talking about sticker journaling, but if you want to add other elements in your journaling, you can add different stamp elements. And let me show you what I have. These are the ones that I'm currently using. I like to remember what I said to make sure it's kind of easily accessible to you. And so I do have a storage. It's over there on my bookshelf for stamps that I'm not currently using. So what I like to do is I like to have a plate or some kind of container, something that's pretty to you that will be on your, that could just sit on your desk. And then you just kind of curate a few stamps that you want to use in your journaling for that week, for that month. This has been here since December. So, or since October actually. So I haven't even swapped anything out. I've been using this. But this is another element that you can add. And again, I will add the places I like to buy my stamps from. And it's the same place that I buy my stickers. So it's all in one. And then this is what I like to use for my stamping. It's the Shashihata brand. And again, this is also in the same places that I purchase my stamps and my pens and my stickers. So that's great. So that's just another element to add to your sticker journaling process. Okay, now let's get into the actual notebooks and let's look at different layouts that we can do. So first off, let me show you how I'm sticker journaling right now currently. And I will show you the monthly spread that I do is I like to use stickers. Right now, I'm currently tracking the dinners that we are having each day. And then from time to time, I will plop on stickers to represent that item. So for example, we had street tacos. So I had a taco sticker. So it was perfect for that. Okay, and then we go into the weekly. Now, usually a Hobonichi, it's a vertical layout, right? It's just a vertical layout. So I actually make it into horizontal. It's a horizontal layout, and I purposely make it into a vertical layout because I like to journal this way. But this is how I've been journaling. I do, from the start of my day to the end of my day. And I use stickers to represent what's happening. And sometimes it's not a perfect match, but it's okay as long as it's a sticker that I enjoy. But as you can see, like I have like this lemon water every morning, and mostly all my days are repetitive. So I'm doing the same things over and over again. But as you can see, I do have variations of lemon water throughout my day, which is nice. So yeah, even though it is the same every single day, my stickers are not the same, which is nice. But this is how I journal when it comes to documenting my day. And this is me putting all the elements together: the brush pen, my colored pens, my stickers, and having that around, it just makes it so much easy and enjoyable. Here's another one. Like again, I like to kind of color code it sometimes, and sometimes it's like, okay, whatever I feel like what I want to do. But like I said, I do a lot of eating, so I have a lot of food stickers. And then you can also stick bigger stickers on your page and you can overlap. That's fine too. There really are no rules. I think the most important thing that you get from this is that you do it the way you want to do it, that makes you feel happy and that makes sense to you. For me, this makes sense to me. You don't have to copy this. This is just after years and years of trying to figure out what's the best way for me to journal. This is what got me consistent to actually do it day after day after day. And I don't feel like it's homework. It resonates to me. So it's something that I really, really enjoy. And it's not too fussy for me, right? Like I don't have to draw things, even though like I want to start drawing. It's an element that I am working towards. But in the meantime, these stickers are doing the job for me. And it's a win-win because one, I love stickers, and two, and it gives visual interest on my page. And it makes me so happy. Like I can look through this and say, okay, I know I ate ramen that day with eggs because I always eat ramen. This shows me like I was really cold that day. And these are just great ways to kind of document or journal. So this is one style. This is my style, and I'm sure a lot of people probably do this style. And this style is the style that I love to journal in. So let us go ahead and talk about, I don't know, different ways that you can incorporate this into your journaling style. I have different types of sizes of notebooks. And what I can do is I can actually give you some examples of what I've done in the past when it came to sticker journaling. And this, I guess you could say, is my progress. This started back in 2018, and slowly I have determined what my style is, what I am drawn to, what I don't like, what I do like. And so here's an A6, for example. It's the Hobonichi Techo. And okay, so all right, so say for example right here, we have just a couple of stickers. Like if you do a daily journal, a 1 day page, it's just easy as just plopping some stickers that either, inspire you or that pertains to that day, or, whatever the case may be. I only have a sentence here. And the sentence is, I should have worked out, but instead I was shopping for Hobonichi. That's a true story of my life. And but as you can see there, that's the only thing that's on there. I have a couple of washi stickers here and another sticker and then a sentence. And I know that day all I did was shopping, and I guess that was a highlight. So, that's one way of doing it. Here is I did multiple things in a day, and again, I was using stickers to represent that. This one's funny. I did a couple of squats for some of my workouts. So I have a little sumo wrestler doing a squat, and I said, me doing squats. There's really no right or wrong when it comes to sticker journaling and using stickers in your journal. Let's see, another one. All right, so that was one. And here's another style. Here's like the monthly spread. Again, utilizing the spaces and utilizing your stamps and stickers to represent. And in this case, I was just doing highlights of my day. You can use this like as a gratitude journal. Again, also I want to emphasize as well is that there are two elements when it comes to, you got the planner side and the journaling side. I'm just touching bases on the journaling side because the planner side, there's a lot of things that you need to track and do things depending on your profession or if you're a student or whatnot. Me, I'm just focused on the journaling because I'm retired, so I don't have things to plan other than appointments. So this is just the journaling side of it. And like I said, you can just plop down stickers to add interest to your page. This one right here, I played Grand Theft Auto. Let me tell you, back in the day, I was really good. Back in the day. I love Grand Theft Auto, GTA, as the cool kids would say. I was really good. And I guess this day we had gotten probably a new PlayStation or something. And I was like, oh, I want to play. And I could spend hours playing that game. It's one of those things. Okay. And so here's another style that I used to do is like, again, I would just use my little highlighter, add February, the date. I stamped the day, added a sticker with a washi, a quote, and then some blurbs about what happened that day. Again, it doesn't have to be too complicated. This is more of like my minimal way of journaling. But again, for me, I wasn't sustainable, even though it's just like a paragraph or two. This wasn't sustainable for me because although, yeah, I use stickers, I just don't like writing about my day. I'd rather just represent it and just jot down certain things, if that makes sense. And, some people love doing this where they can just write things, and that's great. I wish I could. So that's an example. And if we go into a bigger book, see, I have marked these out. So Here, I tried with so much space, but I was like, you know what? It's okay. I can deal with just one sticker and then a couple of words and be good. But honestly, it's too plain for me. It's because there's so much space. Now, if this was in a little notebook, perfect. Like it's enough, you know. Um, so so this is where I was like, okay, I'm gonna make it work. So here I am putting stickers, and I'm just putting little elements. As you can see, I have always had this thing where I like to kind of block out like different things. I don't like writing, long writing. I just like doing a couple words here, a list, and so forth. And so I think that's the reason why the sticker journaling really works for me. And here we go again. And so this is kind of the same concept as that vertical layout I have in the Hobonichi Weeks, but I'm just going kind of like this. And that's one way you can do it as well. But again, like I just like putting down a few words and that makes me happy. Again. So just these are different examples. Make sure it wasn't okay. Just want to make sure I was, yeah. Okay. And so yeah. Okay, so yeah, like that again. So those are just some of my examples. Let us go in and try to make some layouts. Maybe we could come up with some together. I honestly don't know what I'm going to come up with. But again, you guys know that I like that vertical layout going this way. And you could probably do the same. I've seen people where if, for example, daily journaling is not the thing for you and you want to pick a day where I'm only going to do Fridays and I'm just going to brain dump everything, you can do that, you know. I would maybe pick a sticker, or maybe like a person, and then maybe I would put it here in the middle. And then here, like I like to know what we're eating for dinner. Make sure I'm in frame. Okay. How long is this video? Oh my. I hope you guys have like a snack. I should have mentioned that in the beginning. Grab a snack, your favorite beverage. Didn't realize this was going to be a long video, but hey, we are here. And if you are still with me, thank you. Oh, I should not have done that. I'm so used to muscle memory. I'm so used to doing vertical. I ended up doing that. But like say if I wanted to do like, I'll put on the menu and then I will write down what we had that day, maybe add stickers, and maybe I could use this, like pretend that's not there. Oh, another thing that you should probably have is correction tape. And in my case, I love the MD paper correction tape in the cream color. So if we need to erase and correct something, because my muscle memory kicked in, we made a line here and I shouldn't have. Oh shoot. I just ripped it because I was pressing down so hard. My bad. All right, and say, oh man, this came off. Why is this not working on here? It works on my other page. Maybe because it's not, hold on, malfunction. Maybe because I did it because there was not a stable base. Okay, much better. All right. Sorry about that. And then maybe I can use this as a gratitude journal, like cloudy day. I loved it. I wouldn't say that, but you know, I love cloudy days. And then, you know, maybe that's the extent of how you want to journal every day. But say, for example, you want to brain dump, and then you could probably just, you know, add certain elements. Lunch. And then maybe you had lunch at Chipotle. And then maybe you can grab a food sticker and say we had we had soup. I don't have a lot of stickers for that, let's say. I don't want to waste it. It's not wasting it, but let's just say, here, this one. I had a bowl of fruit that day. Oops. Right? Say I worked out on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I will put a working out person. I don't think I have any more. Oh, here. You get my point, right? You know, if you just want to do weekly highlights, you can do that. You can write weekly highlights, and then you can do it that way. You know, that's a way to use this spread, right? Let's see, another way. I've seen people where they would, actually I tried to do it, but it didn't work out for me, where they would document their days horizontally and put stickers down. Now say if we were in a little notebook like this is an A7. Let's see. This is an A7. It's super tiny. It is a lot tinier than an A6, but I love journaling in a small space. And so if I want to journal, like say, let's say, okay, here. Like today, I went grocery shopping. If that's one thing that you want to highlight, or one of these things, you can put grocery shopping at Smith's / Kroger's, depending on where you're at in the country. And then say, and then what you ended up doing was you went to a restaurant or you came home and you made yourself a pot of tea. Let's plot that down. Earl Grey tea. And say you watched a great movie, and say you don't have anything to represent the movie, and say it's I mean, there's so many things that you could put, but you can, or if there's nothing, you can just maybe do a chair. Watched kitchen nightmares, you know, and that would work too, and it will add interest, and then, you know, fill the rest of these things. And this is great, especially for someone who has repetitive things. And I love using smaller notebooks for it. And then another way, of course, is utilizing this, just plopping a sticker, you know, a couple sentences, and you're good to go. And then if you have an undated, did I show this one? Yeah. If you have an undated one, I mean, that's even better. Like you can just probably use one page, and then you can, let's just say you want to do one page and just do weekly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And just say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You could do that and say you you're listing whatever, blah, 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 and then blah, 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 blah. And then you add a sticker interest on there. Let's take this one for example. Just plop it down. And let's say on Tuesday, there's really nothing much you wanted to talk about. And so, you know, you maybe, I don't know, you watch something. So you just list kitchen nightmares because that's the only thing that can pop up. Again, then you can just stick, let's say, a floral on here. Let's say, I don't know, this owl. You know, there's really no rules on how you sticker journal. Lots, maybe you will put just one sticker and then you just put all words. That's fine too. There's really no rules. And sticker journaling is more of ways to put interest on your page, whether you like a lot of stickers or if you want to be minimal with your stickers, that's okay as well. But my point with sticker journaling is being able to just find the style of journaling that you like, whether it would be painting, drawing, sticker journaling, everything all in one. Heck, I want to do that. Like, I actually, hold on, I started incorporating my own drawings on here. Look at that. I drew that. I watched the wild robot, and look at that. So cute. It looks like a sticker, right? I'm getting better. But just little things like this, you know, like I made her look like she's holding a barbell. Why is she holding a barbell on the ends versus on the little bar? I don't know what she's doing, but you get my point, is that having stickers just adds beautiful interest to your pages. And if you have a lot of stickers, why not? Might as well just stick them on there and do your thing. Okay, so my goodness, this was actually a pretty long video, but hey, we are here. I hope that this encourages you to bust out those stickers and start using them. If you don't have any stickers and you're starting out, that would be a great opportunity to be kind of mindful about the types of stickers you want to use. You want to be mindful about the notebooks that you're using, and then just be mindful of the subjects. You know, don't just buy stickers just to buy stickers, because you want to use them, right? And you want to feel inspired by your stickers. You want to feel encouraged, and make it accessible for you, whatever that may be. If it's putting it on your desk, having it stacked somewhere where you can easily reach it, perfect. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You learned a little something. You know, I'm not really good at layouts. Honestly speaking, it's not my strength when it comes to layouts, because I'm just recently finding out what layout works for me. And I can only show you what I have tried in the past, and just sharing what has worked for me. And this way of journaling has been great for me, and I love it. I've been doing it every single day now, and it definitely brings me joy. So, do you sticker journal? Have you started sticker journaling? Is it something that you enjoy doing? Is there a different style? Do you have any tips or tricks or anything that you'd like to add to this? Because like I said, I am definitely not an expert in this, but I do know, like, this has been a great way for me to be consistent in my journaling. Let me know down below in the comment section. Let's talk about it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.